Zsigmond Kisfaludi Strobl was a Hungarian sculptor and artist. His sculptural style integrated elements of realism and academism style, mainly engaged in creating portrait busts. Early life. Zsigmond studied under Matrai and Antal Lauranfi at the School of Applied Arts for 4 years. Meanwhile, he worked in the workshop of artist Strobl. He produced 2 nude sketches in 1904 and 1905. He went to Vienna on a scholarship. On his return to Hungary, Beacutle Radnai was his master at the School of Industrial Design. Finale, a composition with 3 nude figures from 1911, won him the Radix Prize in 1912, allowing him to go to Italy, France and Belgium. His art was influenced by the aesthetics of Adolf Hildebrand, a notable German sculptor and theoretician whose academic style left its trace on Kisfaludi Strobl's sculpture. He participated as a soldier in World War I, during which he created portraits. Archer from the late 1920s reflected Bourdel's influence. Kisfaludi Strobl's art reached its peak between the 2 world wars, in the late 1920s and 1930s. Technically his work was highly proficient, and his statues and china figures, whether small or larger than life-size, had a dynamic elegance of their own. That period of his life was marked by countless small bronzes, plaquettes and monumental statues. After making study trips to England and the United States, he made portraits of Beacutle Ivani Grunwald 1924, Beacutle Georgi 1923, B. Shaw 1932, Janos Pastor 1934, and Crown Princess Elizabeth of England 1937. Some 50s are completed in Great Britain brought him fame not only in Hungary and Great Britain but all over the world. The bust of General Hamilton was erected in Aberdeen, Scotland, and a birth of Venus in Santa Barbara, California. Liberty on Gillette Hill was created in a record time in 1947. Kisfaludi Strobl produced the main figure of the Kossuth Memorial, which was erected in front of the Hungarian Parliament in 1952, and in 1953 the new figures of Rákóczi and Kossuth for the Millennium Memorial. He was over 80 when he produced a monumental version of Warriors of the Border, a statuette, which was erected in Eger in 1968. His portraits of Zoltán Kodály, Árpád Szakaszit, and Pál Patzai were also widely praised. Zsigmond's works are in the collection of the Hungarian National Gallery and the Gökçe Museum, as well as the British Museum, the Hermitage and the Pushkin Museum. He also taught Andris Beck. He died in Budapest in 1975.